All right, Mr. C. Yes, indeed. I just kind of like to have the smoke. I don't inhale too much in the evenings. 100, 140 BPM is highly impressive. Thanks. All I could do it was for 3 to 5 minutes, and that's going to do nothing but improve as long as I don't get injured, and I don't get injured as long as I keep the heart rate low enough so that I'm not injuring body parts. When we used to work out, I used to work out at 220 levels. Canoeing, cycling, sports that didn't take quite a toll, but the main reason I am now changing my philosophy is the number one treatment for arthritis is walking. And I may have to put 30 pounds on me to do it, but that's the best thing you can do for your joints. I am 10,000 feet when I suspect I hit that mark. Oh, good for you. Is this sarcasm or is it truth? Yahweh, help, and your genetics. 400 feet is the primarily straight up. Yeah, well, I hope your hip gets better. You get a little tiny hint of what I'm going through with an injury. And the main thing is not to injure it so bad that you can't work out. That's the only advice I'd like to give you. Have you considered the impact? Yeah, I have. I smoke while I write in the beginning to get the nicotine fix. And yeah, I have. I won't be smoking for long. The only thing it helps me do is to write. Nicotine and caffeine, my great vices in life. The only thing they help me do is to write. But nevertheless, I support your endorphin. Yeah, thank you. Your previously and now defunct lifestyles. Good riddance, yeah. No more alcohol, no more Percocet. I had some laughs reading Jock Itch about Gary Johnson and fascination with copy machines. I wonder if his life now drowned. No. I've written Gary 20 times and he's not writing back. So, I don't think it's alcoholism, but it may be. His father never missed a day of work in 40 years, but unfortunately he died an alcoholic. Yeah, Gary was very atypical. Prep student. He was atypical in every way, and the only reason he attacked your loss of hair is because I only later learned of his deep insecurities growing up in an alcoholic family and being obese and several other things. I suspect you do have more hair. Yeah, you got burned down in Beverly Hills. Decloning is not happening, not in this country, but wait in Europe. George Bush made a lot of lives difficult. We can thank George for ISIS and 2 million dead people. And Jeb Bush said, I would do it again even if I know now what I knew back then. Even if I knew back then what I know now. Yikes. Go get him, Christian jihadists. I see myself with an adolescent Fred Pletcher who struck me as a fine young man. He wasn't a womanizer in college. That was wrong. He's just an average soccer player drinker to fit in with the guys. I apologize, Freddie. You were never a womanizer. You met your wife in college or in med school. So, no, he pretty much stayed the same, Trent. I don't think he was corrupted by fame at all. He just started having a few beers with the guys. So, a firm apology for that misstatement. But I do agree that you behaved like Freddie Pletcher in many ways. His college, he changed nothing. Nothing changed in college. He just started drinking a few beers. My hunch is that the ladies were always interested in him. So that was nothing new. But if you're captain of a soccer team on a Big Ten squad, I can only speculate and imagine. I'm going to talk to him in person and find out. Richard being handcuffed to the bed in the father's absence. That's the classic sad, sad story. Yeah, he was a nut job, but he's changed. He's changed. He's a Christian now, and he's a better father because of it. I played lacrosse with John, who also is a Christian, and they, subtly try to get Rick into the fold, but so far no success. I hope Richard's sake he has, yeah. I always got that look from him too, kind of cross-eyed. What the fuck are you doing here, lazy, mentally ill piece of shit? But I'm not sure, so I'll have to talk to him. The rest of the LR crowd is a memory. I vaguely remember, still know Jerry. The reason that Jerry is hard to fill out in this book is, number one, this is an upbeat, funny book for most of all. I will mention his suicide. It wasn't by pills, it was by hanging. And it was the year after. And I remember Gary saying that his senior class had just been reduced by 18%. The rest of LR Crowd is a memoir by names I vaguely remember, certainly can't identify with, but I never swallowed. No, I didn't. And yeah, that's it. I fantasized too. That kept me alive. The Metro Parks kept you and me alive through your Campbells and through my Auschwitz period. All right, lots more to say, but I better cut out at 7. Thank you for being such an encouraging muse. I read every single opinion you have. My goal is to stay to 4 years with brief out trips from those 4 years. Like with Freddie, he went on to become a master surgeon and a beer drinker or something like that. I will mention Jerry, but I'm not going to fill out a whole 500 words on him. Can't be done. It can't be done. I don't have enough memories. But anything else that you would be interested in hearing about, please inform me. Thanks. Bye.